Okay, but so before we get into this video, just so you know, there are spoilers for Arkham Knight, so if you haven't finished Arkham Knight, please don't watch this video, or if you just don't care, you can still watch it. But also, don't think that I hate Arkham Knight after this video. This is just a discussion video, and yeah, so Arkham Knight is my second favorite Arkham game behind City, and also, I'm also using Share Factory for this video, so if you guys like how it looks, let me know in the comment section below. I usually use iMovie, so tell me which one you prefer, if you like Share Factory, or if you like iMovie. So yeah, just spoiler warning, and I don't hate Arkham Knight, okay? And I'm using Share Factory for this, okay? So enjoy the video. Hello everybody, and welcome to a brand new series on my channel that I like to call Arkham Chat, where I talk Batman while playing Batman Arkham Knight. Well, I'm not playing Batman Arkham Knight right now, but hopefully you get the concept. But yeah, this is a series where I'm going to talk Batman, so if you guys have any discussion or topics related to Batman, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll consider talking about them. But today, the first thing I want to talk about for the first episode of Arkham Chat is my top 5 problems with Batman Arkham Knight. So let's get right into this. Number 5, side missions. Side missions just felt really repetitive to me. Now, of course, here's some that I like. I like Nightwing, or Penguins, because you can play as Nightwing, which is really fun. Professor Pigs was pretty cool because it had the detective mode elements. And Two-Face one was like fun the first and last time, but the middle was just But other than that, all the side missions just felt really boring or repetitive. Man-Bat, all you did was really just find him, and you tackle him while he's in the air. There was only one new thing, and you just went to his lab for a couple minutes, but then other than that, it's just the same old thing. Same thing with Firefly. Firefly is the worst side mission in this game. All you do is you drive around Batmobile, and you chase him down, and then boom. You do that 3 times, boom, he's done. This is so... and then, it's just... I don't know, the side missions just were really disappointing for me. The side missions were so good in Arkham City and all of them, and even Origins has some good side missions, so it's just really disappointing what happened to the side missions in this game. But anyway, let's get on to number 4. Underused sidekicks and villains. Now what I mean by this is, the sidekicks, we'll start with sidekicks. Sidekicks were way underused in my opinion. I mean, everybody wanted the sidekicks more. I mean, we got the allies in the story, but only for like a couple seconds. Other than that, Nightwing is a side mission and Catwoman is a side mission, and Robin only has one mission in the story. Yeah, he's kind of he talks to you over your little web cam thing on your glove or gauntlet. But really than that, he's just in one mission, and he's in the final cutscene. But really, the sidekicks slash allies were just way underused. I mean, even a guy in Arkham Insider said that they're going to be used in every aspect of the game, but they're really not. I mean, yes, they're used in combat and Predator, but they're not really used. They're not used in free roam, and that's one thing. They needed to be in free roam. It would have made this game so much better if the the sidekicks were in free roam, or the allies, as whatever you want to call it, were in free roam. That would have made this game a lot better. But now, let's get into the villains. The villains, like I said, some of them are actually kind of not very well handled, but they were more underused. They were just, you could beat them in one press pretty much in those side missions. They were just reduced to kind of lazy, repetitive, well, not lazy, but repetitive side missions. And I just really disappointing about how they used the villains. I thought it was going to be like Arkham City, Arkham Origins all again, where there's all these villains in the story trying to take on Batman, but really, it's only 2 villains. The 2 villains aren't even that great to begin with. But yeah, just disappointing, underused sidekicks and villains. Next thing, boss battles. So this is number 3, boss battles. Lack of boss battles too, because there was not many boss battles, but the boss battles that there was horrible. I mean, there were just tank boss battles pretty much. Arkham Knight was just a tank boss battle, or you would just go play hide and seek with them under the tunnel. That's pretty much it. And then you had the one with the sniper rifle. That's pretty much it. You just had a Predator room. And then what? You had I guess you could count Albert King as one, but not really, because I mean, yeah, you can count Albert King as one, but it wasn't that great of a boss battle. And there was really not a lot of boss battles to begin with. So It's just lack of boss battle. I thought there was going to be so many boss battles, and I was waiting. Scarecrow doesn't even have a boss battle in this game. The main villain doesn't have a boss battle in this game. They should have put the Scarecrow Nightmare missions like at the very end of the game where Batman's in the chair, and at the end of the game, because I think that would have worked. Because even in the Scarecrow Nightmare missions, he even knows Bruce Wayne's identity in the thing. Now you could say just because of Nightmare, but they could have used that at the end, and then that would have made Scarecrow at least have a boss battle. Arkham Knight barely has a boss battle, and the boss battles aren't in here that I'm trying to say are horrible, and that's just a big problem in my opinion. Because I was really looking forward to some really good boss battles, because there were so many villains, but then most of them were just one button KOs. Like Two-Face had a way better boss battle in Arkham City with Catwoman. At least he had a health bar. In this, he doesn't have a health bar at all. You just take him out with a regular inverted takedown, fear takedown, silent takedown, penguin, one button press. You just do a dual team takedown, boom, he's done. So, and you don't even fight Man-Bat, which I was really disappointed. No boss battle for Man-Bat, a guy who can glide and fly with Batman at the same time. That would have been so cool. But yeah, in general, just horrible boss battles that were there, and then there's really not a lot to begin with. So here we go. Here's the big 1 and 2. So number 2. Arkham Knight's identity, just Arkham Knight in general. Arkham Knight in general, for me, was very disappointing. Because, for one, you could see his identity coming from a mile away. Because there's one problem here. Even if you didn't see it coming, you could see it coming during the game. Because what happens is, because in all the other Arkham games, just think about it, no one ever directly mentions Jason Todd. But all of a sudden in Arkham Knight, ooh, you're going to mention Jason Todd, show flashbacks? And you're like, oh, then he's got to be Arkham Knight, because they're now just showing flashbacks, and they never showed that in any Arkham games. Like, Batman never talks about Jason Todd. Joker might kind of reference him, but he never directly says Jason Todd. Like he said in Arkham Asylum, will say, looks like you could use this sidekick, how about I give you Harley? Or if you play Robin in the Joker's Funhouse, like, challenge map as Robin, he'll say, didn't I kill you already? But there's no really directly mention from Batman or any of the allies. I mean, even in the Batgirl DLC, which is supposed to be a supposed prequel to Arkham Asylum, which there's continuity problems all over the shop with that one, but they don't even mention him. Like, maybe the part where Joker says you need to get rid of the babies might have a reference to him, but not really much of a mention. So just to say that they're all of a sudden just going to show Jason Todd is just kind of like, well, he has to be Arkham Knight because all of a sudden they're just going to show him. But it's disappointing because everybody could see that coming from a mile away, and it's just disappointing. And then Arkham Knight, what does he do the whole entire time? Whines. That's it. He runs away and whines. He's just not even a real villain. He just runs away and whines. And then after you unmask him, he runs away, and then Deathstroke takes over. So it's just kind of like, what the heck? He's just a disappointing villain overall, and I don't really like him anymore. I mean, he had a cool design, but then he ends up even having the Red Hood mask underneath. So yeah, Arkham Knight he just didn't live up to the hype for me, and his identity was just way too predictable. I mean, people knew it from day one when they announced it, so it's not even a shocker. So let's get into what has to be number 1 for most people, and that is too much Batmobile. Or, not much Batmobile, too much Bat Tank. How about that? Because driving around with Batmobile is so much fun in pursuit mode, but the battle mode, Bat Tank, whatever you want to call it, that's 65 to 70% of this game. And it just gets boring and repetitive. And then there's annoying parts, like the Cobra. The Cobra parts are so annoying in this game. So annoying. You do it the first time, you're like, oh cool, it's like a stealthy Batmobile mission. But then they just get so annoying, especially when the cloudburst comes. Oh my god, I died like 10 times there. It just got way too annoying. And even the regular tank battles with the regular tanks, you do it for the first 4 or 5 times for me, and then they just got way too repetitive and boring, and it was just bring on more tanks and more tanks and more tanks, and then it's just battle mode just wasn't good for me, and it's just too much Batmobile or Bat Tank. I mean, you even platformed with the Batmobile. Platforming with the Batmobile, are you serious? You jumped on top of a building. I mean, it was only like one time, I guess, but It's just so much, and then the boss battles are just to use the tank. So it's just, this game shouldn't have been called Arkham Knight. It should have been called Batman Arkham Mobile or Batman Arkham Batmobile or something like that, because it's just the stinking Batmobile the entire stinking time. It's so much Batmobile or Bat Tank. I just say it's more Bat Tank than Batmobile, but I don't know. It's just way too much. For it to be in like 65 to 70% of the game, it's just way too much, and it just gets way too boring, and it's just like, really, another battle mode sequence or another Cobra sequence? And it's just Deathstroke. Speaking of Batmobile, Deathstroke gets limited to a Batmobile. Like, oh my gosh, he's supposed to be hand-to-hand combat. It's just, yeah, just too much Batmobile in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much my top 5 problems with Batman Arkham Knight. If you guys have enjoyed, or you guys like the idea of this new series, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss one. And if you guys have any topics or discussion suggestions that are related to Batman, please leave it in the comment section below. But that's all I have time for today. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, like I said, and comment down below your suggestions. And if you want to keep updated with the channel, follow me on Twitter, links in the description, and I will see you guys